in a completely different way from 10 or 15 years ago.
One of our friends on the paper, Clive, is going to tell a story about new technology. As you watch, answer this question. What does Clive try to do with the new technology?
I wonder what the weather will be like this weekend.
I bet it will rain again. It always rains on a Saturday.
Yes, and then on Monday it will be sunny again. Oh well.
Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Stupid thing. So much for modern technology.
Oh, not you too, Tom.
What do you mean?
Well, I've had a lot of trouble with modern technology this week.
What, has your computer been crashing again?
Yes. It all started on Monday, when Bob Hurst came back to work.
Clive? Clive Buxton?
Yes, I'm sorry. I know you, but I can't remember your name.
Well, it's been a long time. Bob Hurst. Do you remember? I used to work here 15 years ago when you were just starting out as a junior reporter. I worked in the print room.
Of course. Hello, Bob. And now you're back.
Yes, I'm the new security man. I'll be taking care of you all.
That's great. I imagine things have changed a lot since you were here before.
You're absolutely right there. In fact, I find it all a bit frightening. I mean, what does all this equipment do?
It isn't a bit frightening, Bob. Look, I've got an editorial meeting in a quarter of an hour, but if you're free until then, I can show you.
Oh, great, yes, thanks.
Well, I use the word processor program to write and format my articles. I can use this scanner to add pictures to my articles, and I can store them all on the hard disk in here, or on a floppy disk. It's wonderful. Oh, and I can use this modem to send my stories anywhere in the world.
Really? Anywhere?
Yes, look, I've got to send this piece off to the news service in Paris. Watch if you like.
Paris in France? How long is that going to take?
As long as the phone call. In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris, and by 3 o'clock, they'll have translated it into French, and it will be appearing in their evening newspapers.
Blimey.
Well, here goes. Oh, my God!
Oh dear, something's wrong. That's the problem with technology, isn't it?
Yes, things don't always work the way you want them to. What about our question? What does Clive try to do with the new technology?
Yes, look, I've got to send this piece off to the news service in Paris.
He tries to send one of his articles to Paris, por modem.
And how long is it going to take? When is the story going to appear in the French newspapers?
In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris.
In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris.
By 3 o'clock, they'll have translated it into French, and it will be appearing in their evening newspapers.
By 3 o'clock, it will be appearing in their evening newspapers. A las 3 estará apareciendo en su edición vespertina.
Have a look at that. It will be appearing. This is a way of talking about the future.
It's 2 o'clock and Clive is working.
In 4 hours' time, he'll be having a drink.
In 6 hours' time, he'll be eating a meal.
In 8 hours' time, he'll be watching television.
Se trata del futuro continuo. Este tiempo se utiliza para describir que una acción ya estará sucediendo en un momento concreto del futuro.
Instead of in 8 hours' time, dentro de 8 horas, we could also say by 10 o'clock, a las 10. Look at those pictures again and make sentences beginning with by.
OK, it's 2 o'clock and Clive is working.
By 6 o'clock, he'll be having a drink.
By 8 o'clock, he'll be eating a meal.
By 10 o'clock, he'll be watching television. Tony, what will you be doing in an hour's time?
In an hour's time? I think I'll be taking you out for a cup of coffee.
That's nice. Thank you very much.
And in 10 seconds' time, we'll be watching the next part of our story.
Yes, let's find out how they solved the problem with the new technology. The computer has crashed. El ordenador se ha bloqueado. What are they going to do about it? At the end of today's story, you'll hear Louise make a joke. In her opinion, who will probably be running the Echo in 5 years' time?